Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chairman.
Just a moment. No one asked the gentleman from Virginia to yield when he returned his time. The chair is calling for a vote on the Goodlatte amendment. All in favor say aye.
Mr. Chairman.
All opposed say no.
Point of order.
Order.
What do you mean order?
They
Point
have
of
a right
order.
to seek.
No, they don't have. Look, we're working under a 10-minute time limit before we are required to go to the floor.
Well, Mr. Chairman, I
And we
asked you
agreed-
a moment ago that we were not returning. We've just heard from your staff that we
Well,
are.
well-
If we're returning, we should be able to continue the debate. If we're not returning, then I agree with you. We should proceed to complete.
Mr. Chairman, we had an agreement for 2 amendments. I agreed to that. I forewent other agreements because I thought I'd be given a chance to speak on the 2 amendments that I wasn't making. I forewent
Okay.
one so I could speak on the other. I knew we were in a time crunch, but I thought I would surely be given a chance to speak once before, and that's what the concession I was given. I misunderstood when I
No,
agreed.
I think your point is well made. Do you seek recognition at this point?
Yes, I do, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Frank? Judge Gohmert, you're recognized.
Thank you. I forewent a couple of amendments here under this agreement, let these 2 make these amendments, and felt like I could make my points if you gave me the 5 minutes, so I very much appreciate this. My friend from Wisconsin says the facts are well documented of the abuse of these cases, but the facts that are well documented from 2007, the FBI statistics show there were 1,521 victims of sexual assault or sexual orientation bias, 335 crimes of intimidation, shouting, or name-calling, 448 crimes of simple assault that could include pushing or shoving without physical actual injury, 242 crimes of aggravated assault defined as bodily harm. Now, of the 240, there were only 242 crimes where there was actually some truly an assault, and we just rejected an amendment to include pedophilia from being part of this protected class. Do you realize what that means? If a mother hears that their child has been raped,
It has the effect of broadening
and she slaps the assailant with her purse,
the
she is now
thread throughout.
gone after as a hate criminal, because this is a protected class. There are other protected classes in here. I mean, simple exhibitionism. I have female friends who have told me over the years that some guy flashed them and their immediate reaction was to hit them with the purse. Well, now, he's committed a misdemeanor. She has committed a federal hate crime because the exhibitionism is protected under sexual orientation. Now, I know my friend said that we have a definition in the law, but there is nothing in this bill that references the definitions in the Hate Crime Statistical Acts. It's not there. We asked that it be added so we could get a specific definition. It is not there. And having reviewed cases as an appellate judge, I know that when the legislature has the chance to include a definition and refuses, then what we looked at was the plain meaning of those words. The plain meaning of sexual orientation is anything to which someone is sexually oriented. That could include exhibitionism. It could include necrophilia. It could include urophilia, voyeurism. You see somebody spying on you changing clothes and you hit them. They committed a misdemeanor. You committed a federal felony under this bill. It is so wrong. And I heard my friend from Texas bring up the James Byrd case, one of the most atrocious cases. The 2 most culpable defendants have already been put to death under state law. There was no hate crime law necessary to punish that. It was egregious, and our friends across the aisle wouldn't even agree to put the death penalty in as part of this hate crime legislation, so there is no additional punishment unless, of course, under this bill, we could add 10 years to their sentence after they were put to death. It makes no sense. It's unnecessary. Every human being in the world deserves to be equally protected, no matter who they are, no matter who they want to go to bed with. This is not the bill to be passing. I appreciate the time. I just had to get that off my heart.
I hope you're feeling better now, Judge Gohmert. You did a good job.